So I just want to thank you for coming, and let's see, I've been asked to bring the medicine of the drum to these wonderful young people, and I'm telling you, they're teaching me quite a bit. We have 3 songs that we're going to share with you today. One of them is Ye Ye, and it's a song. I'm so glad we have the Ye today. Ye means rain, means water, sacred water. So the Ye, we need that. And every time we sing the song, we try to hold an intention. So as we sing the song, please join us. You know, African drumming, all about participation. If you feel moved to get up and shake a leg while we're doing it, please do that too.
Turn off your cell phone.
That too. And then we do a second song with the younger children called Manuel Road. And that song is a song that's from my homeland, Jamaica. And you'll hear the song. And then we do a third song, which is a 6/8 song that honors the oracle of the cave and the oracle of how the world came into being, Ajuba. So there's a lot of good stuff in here, and this is, again, just a little taste of what we experienced over the, 6 or 7 weeks that I was here. Are we ready?
7, 8. Go along Emmanuel Road, get on board, we go rock, rock, stone. Go along Emmanuel Road, get on board, we go rock, rock, stone. Rock them one by one, get on board, rock them two by two, get on board, rock them three by three, get on board, finger mash, no cry, get on board, them but lady and play. All right, girls.
Are we gonna come in? Oh,
I have one right here. I need what? I see a Juba go go. Did you see a Juba go go?
Yes, I see a Juba go go. Did you see a Juba go go? Yes, I see a Juba go go. Did you see a Juba go go? Yes, I, yes, I, yes, I, yes,
So right now we're going to do the beginning of our set, which is led by Akinyele, our retired but lovely old drumming teacher. Yes, he's old. He claims that he's 99. He's going to be 99. He's been 99 since I was 5, so we're just going to call him that. So right now we're going to start with Alegwako. Would you like to introduce it? I just did.
Elegua is the god of the Orisha god of beginnings and endings. Crossroads, changes, birth and death, etc. Changes, development.
Come on. Yeah. All right. Of 3 songs, Wade in the Water, Run Mary Run, and Way Over Beulah Land. They sung these 3 songs in the Civil Rights era to give the marchers strength and inspiration.
Yes.
All right. All right. All right. Come on now.
Way
corner song. I like Wako when I was 4 years old.
Wow.
And I used to sit up here and look at Antoine, who's in the back, and he taught it to me. So it's very nice to have that back. Right now we're gonna do some poems. I remember when I was little. Sorry, we're just gonna go back because it's nice to go back for a little bit. We used to do, we're still doing poems. We have a lovely tradition of doing poems every single Friday. But right before we go swimming, which is so much fun, but we used to have to say poems, and we have to learn these complicated, sometimes very complex poems, and we try to outdo each other. And that's one of the reasons why I can stand up here and give this speech to you.
That's right.
Because I have grown up with it for so long. So the next generation is here to come.
Hi, my name is Gina. I'm Kate. And I'm Isis. We're going to say a poem called Harriet Tubman, and this is how it goes. Harriet Tubman didn't take no stuff, was good nothing neither. And college will to be no slave, and we'll stay one either. I mean it. Never she sang to her friend. She was mighty sad to leave, but she ran away that hot dark night, running looking for her freedom. She ran through the woods, and she ran through the woods, with the slave catchers right behind her. And she kept on going till she got to the north, where those mean men couldn't find her. 19 times she went back south to get 300 others. She ran for her freedom 19 times to save black sisters and brothers. Harriet Tubman didn't take no stuff, wasn't scared of nothing either. Didn't come as well to be no slave, wasn't stay one either. Wasn't stay one either. Hi, my name is Evelyn, and this poem is called Things by Eloise Greenfield. Went to the corner, went to the store, bought me some candy, ain't got it no more, ain't got it no more. Went to the beach, laid by the shore, built me a sandcastle, ain't got it no more, ain't got it no more. Went to the kitchen, laid on the floor, made me a poem, still got it, still got it.
I remember that one. Oh yeah, I remember that one. So right now we're gonna have the choir come up and sing a few songs. I've been blessed to say that my mom has been the singing teacher since I was, I want to say about 7. And it's been an honor coming back with her and hearing the new generation sing again. So come on up.
Ready? 6, 5, 6, 7. You got a smile so bright. Oh, you know you could have been a candle. I'm holding you so tight.
you could have been some Hyundai. Well, you could have been anything that you want to do, and I can tell the way you do the things you do, the way you do the things you do, the way you do the things you do. Yeah.
Hi, my name is Evelyn, and this song is called Ain't Gonna Let Nobody Turn Me Around. When the people were marching across the Edmund Pettus Bridge, they sang this song.
All right.
5, 6, 7, 8.
Ain't gonna let nobody turn me around, turn me around, turn me around. Ain't gonna let nobody turn me around. Ain't gonna keep on walking, keep on talking, marching on a freedom land. Ain't gonna let no racism turn me around, turn me around, turn me around. Ain't gonna let no racism turn me around. Gonna keep on walking, keep on talking, marching on a freedom land.
No peace, no justice.
Turn me around, turn me around.
Equal rights now.
Don't let nobody turn me around. Gonna keep on walking, keep on talking, marching on a freedom land. Ain't gonna let nobody turn me around, turn me around, turn me around. Ain't gonna let no drugs turn me around. Keep on walking, keep on talking, marching on a freedom land. Ain't gonna let nobody turn me around, turn me around, turn me around. Ain't gonna let nobody turn me around. Ain't gonna keep on walking, keep on talking, marching on a freedom land. All right. All right. Turn me around. All right. Turn me around. Ain't gonna let nobody turn me around. Ain't gonna keep on walking, keep on talking, marching on a freedom land.
Hi, my name is Emmy, and I'm the Danny. I have a song called Everyday People by Sly and the Family Stone.
Okay, come on.
Sometimes I'm right, but I can be wrong. My own beliefs are in my song. The butcher, the baker, the drummer, and then makes no difference what we're fighting. 'Cause I'm everyday people. Yeah, yeah. There is a blue one I can set the free one for living with the fat one. Trying to be the skinny one. Different strokes for different folks. And so on and so on. And shiny doody doody. Ooh, sunshine. We got to live together. I am no better, and neither are you. We understand whatever we do. You love me, you hate me, you know me, and then you can't figure out the bad I'm in. 'Cause I'm everyday people. Yeah, yeah. There is a bomb here that doesn't like the door. Different means, such a range, but I won't help the
So I'm Jasmine Hewlett, as I said before. Gail asked me to be one of the many speakers that are going to come up here and speak to you, but primarily to you today, and talk about kind of my experience coming through here and what Gail taught me and all of those lovely things. I recently, just 3 weeks ago, graduated from college. Oh, they're lining up behind me. And I guess Gail wanted me to talk to you kind of as they're transitioning, primarily Shiloh is transitioning to another school, another year. I'm also transitioning. I just graduated from college and now I'm looking for a job. Yeah, like every other person in the US at this point. And so I guess she wanted to have me talk about a little things. One of the things that I learned here was just an absolute love of learning. There's so many things that you can see just from the board and from all the things looking around, like this space and this. Me and some of the alumni were just talking about how small this space is, but how big it is at the same time when you're a little child and you're learning for the first time who Harriet Tubman is, who different books and different things of different types of people. And so I want to say that that has led me far and pushed me far. One of the awesome things that I got to do in college was I was able to travel to Spain and Portugal and spend 6 months in Italy. And one of the reasons why I went there was because I just had this, wanted to learn all I could about the culture, about the animals, about the whole, about everything I could at that time. And it's funny because when I told the children that I was leaving, they were like, you have to bring back things, you have to do things. And so they were just excited, they were just as excited as I was. And having that type of experience and having that type of love of learning drive you, I think is one thing that Gail teaches you that you really can't get anywhere else. The second thing that I really want to talk about is I think Gail instilled in me and instills in children, both parents and children, that you can be whoever you want to be if you work hard. And you have to have that you have to have a self-preservation about you, and you have to have a self-confidence that you really don't get anywhere else. I've been to different schools. I've seen different things. I've had to teach I've had to teach children in low-income communities in LA, and seeing that they don't know how to communicate what they want. They don't know how to communicate what they don't know. And that's a complete difference here. You know any of the children here, they're all crazy. And they'll all tell you what they want at any point. At any point, they will tell you. And I think that's something that you don't get at different schools, and that's something that Gail taught me, and taught me that there was an interesting experience that happened at my college about being black and how my white peers didn't understand it because they were just there for school. And when you talk about things like slavery and you talk about things like racism, they didn't get that it's ongoing. They didn't get that it was part of my life. But I had to teach them that it was, and while you're not supposed to do that, should not be your job at all, you still have to have the self-confidence within yourself to know what you're saying, say it well, and to have them think, oh, maybe I shouldn't say that the next time I'm around somebody. Go, Jasmine. Thanks. Thanks, Evelyn. And so I just want to say, I mean, for Shiloh and Esau, that like the next 6 years, I'd say, from 7th grade or 6th grade on through high school is really a partnership between you as a student and you as a parent. Because I know that I wouldn't have gotten through anything without my mother. And that confidence that she put in me and put in other people. But you also have to take with you a confidence that you learned here. There's something beautiful about knowing about Harriet Tubman, and that you have to keep that within yourself, because people will push you and tell you that you're wrong, and tell you that the U.S. is not made for you. They will do that. I've had it happen a million times. But you have to have the confidence within yourself and the knowledge that you know, and carry that with you through the next years, because it's going to be tough. Because the education system, as a lot of people know, is not made for brown and black children.
Come on.
It's not made for us. We have to make it for ourselves. And you have to have that drive and that force and that push to really get you there. So that's to you. And I want to say that all of you little ones, when you're learning things here, there's people in the world that think that you are out of your mind, that you don't know what you're talking about when you say, I am a person. You are a person, and you have to realize that and remember that and keep that with you. I want to say that parents, there's, as you know, the education system here is not, it's just not for us. You have to have that drive within yourself to push your child to that place. Because without you, your child will fall into, as I did, a depression state of just, what am I doing here? I'm not for here. These people aren't, I don't know anybody. I don't know how to do anything. But you do. You know how to do so much. You know how to do tons of things that other people cannot do. You know how to be yourself.
That's right.
That's what's going to get you far in life, is to be yourself.
That's right.
So keep going, keep moving. You have the alumni behind you in all things. Just call us up and ask us questions. If you have trouble, don't try to hide it from yourself, because that's not how it works. You have to open up and really connect with people, because that's what's going to get you far. So that's my little spiel. If you have any questions or comments, I'm going to be right over there. Thank
Thank you all for coming today to our 35th annual Steppin' Up and Steppin' On.
Wow, woo!
I'd like to thank our teachers, Morgan Dobbs, take off. Semi-retired 90-year-old teacher. I can get excited. Our students, who else? And Joe. Right?
Joe.
I said Joe.
Oh, no, you didn't. You said Joe.
She did.
Julie.
I said Julie. Okay, I'll say it again. Morgan Dobbs. We already said thank you to her. We said Julie Ulmer. Our students are fortunate to be able to take classes from the best and the brightest. Thank you, teachers, for your dedication to the children and the families of the Meadows-Livingstone School. Now, there's a few people I'd like to introduce and say thank you to. I was going to introduce my sister Linda, who just retired from the San Francisco Unified School District, but she's not here. She's enjoying retirement, obviously. She's told me not to want to see any children. Now, the next person who deserves a hearty hand clasp and a thank you is one of our school's biggest supporters and most important person in my life. This person is Bob Livingstone. Husband of 43 years.
Wow.
He's the most important person in my life. And he's our school therapist and our group leader. Thank you, Bob. One more important thank you is to our board of directors, Laura Luster, Denise Hewlett. Denise is here. Is here too. Brian Dwyer, Bob Livingstone, and Anya Spivey. So thank you for allowing us to use the home for meetings and your grand support of the Meadows-Livingstone School. Drats. I had one more person. I know I said I only had one more, but I have one. I would say, like to thank Pearl Howell and Marina Drummer for their guidance and support. Now, Lisa, you came to our school from an environment that was not conducive to your most interesting personality. At Meadows, you found children who are open and gracious to all. I witnessed your flourishing as a student and a big kid in our school. Combined with your home teaching and your school teaching, you've become a pretty good politician. Try not to let the media waylay your beliefs. You know what they say. They write the books and they tell us what they want us to believe.
That's right.
Continue to enjoy your comics and your superheroes and your super sheroes, and keep your eyes open. We need your help.
All right.
Shiloh, upon meeting you as an infant, I met Shiloh in a baby carrier, whatever you call that. Not knowing, when we locked eyes, and I didn't know, and you certainly didn't know, that 5 years later you would be in this school. You would be a Craneling. And I think Morgan was your Craneling teacher? Yes. Okay. We've been together a long time, Shiloh, even through a voice change. When I look at the old school pictures, there you are, through the years, bringing joy to your school, to our school life. Thank you for your enthusiasm, hard work, being an elder, and sharing your talents, of which there are many. Your next school year will be shocking and exciting. You've been educated in a unique style. Carry your educational, social, emotional, and political teachings with you always, and you will succeed. Your honesty and goodwill will carry you through by any means possible.
Hi, everybody.
Hi, Shiloh.
My name is Shiloh, and I'm 12 years old. And this school really taught me a lot by learning my culture and how we work together. This school really changed my life by having a lot of friends, because before I really didn't have a lot of friends. And I would like to thank my teacher, especially Gail. And I would like to thank my mom and my dad and my grandmother for bringing me to the school. And I'm going to miss this school a lot because I made so many memories here. Thank you. Hi, Nisa. This school, I'm very appreciative of this school. This school has helped me through thick and thin. It's helped me with just me. It's helped me be who I am now. I'm very grateful for everyone who helped me through this. I'm very grateful for Morgan, very grateful for Joe, very grateful for Rhonda, very grateful for Gail, very grateful for Julie, very grateful for Yellow, very grateful for yeah, pretty grateful for everybody, yeah. But the one thing I really love about this school is its environment. It's in a place where there's not that many friendly people, maybe you might want to say. I don't know, but there's an area over there. It's kind of sketchy, but yeah, its environment. It's in a place where there's not that many people that will accept you or be your friend. But then you come in, you walk in through these doors, and there they are. So. This is a rap called The Racist by KRS-One, produced by Boogie Down Productions.
All right, baby. What?
I've been taught to respect my elders and behave. Even if the day we were young, they sold slaves. Truth and understanding is what I crave in the land of the thief, home of the
basically information I'm giving. Teaching on a regular basis. Today's lecture is about the races. When I exaggerate or just but show the symptoms of facts of racism. Understand the races ain't equal. There's about 5 different types of racist people. First of the 5 different types of cases. Individual, broader races. Here you have young men and women brought up in the great white way opinion. This opinion, introduced by the parent to the civilized, becomes transparent. The civilized man can look through the faces, make the analysis, see the races. Number 2 case which y'all must hear is the individual races out of fear. Here you have people in fear of the Africans, conjure up new ways of trapping them. Number 3 is the unconscious races, not knowing the races they invade. Just maybe they said, I'm not a racist, I'm not a bigot, yet they go on and won't admit it.
Number 4 is the moneyed racists, the ones that use the topics of sheer economics. They say owning a business isn't for the black folk, you don't want that, yet they went and took his land. Damn! That's like a rock in a hard place. You don't have your land, yet this ain't your space. America was built by every other race, except the European that run this place. What a waste. America is doomed to be overthrown by the righteous real soon. But last but not least, racial prejudice is the black folks speaking out of ignorance. Whitey this and Chi-Chow that. That's not how the intelligent folks act. You can't blame the whole white race for slavery, because this ain't the case. A large sum of white people die with blacks, trying hard to fight racial attacks. The media wants you to think that no whites really fought and died for civil rights. But once we have a true sense of history, you'll see this too is a mystery. If whites and blacks didn't argue the most, they could clearly see the government screw them both. Go, both! Yeah, come on.
Hi, I'm back. I'm here to introduce Thea Matthews. She's our next speaker.
I don't know how close I should stand. So hello, I'm Thea. Thank you so much, Gail, for asking me to speak. I met Gail briefly at Modern Times bookstore for our Black Lives Matter panelist discussion. And so, I don't know, I kind of prepared a couple pages, so bear with me. I'm speaking to the back and to the front. Do you hear me? Yeah. Okay. So, I don't know if I should even go with like the hello. But anyway. Hello! Meadows-Livingstone community. Thank you. I'm so honored to be here and celebrate with you the gift of receiving an education dedicated to serving generations racially and politically conscious. Students at a young age, you are learning the greatness and resiliency of our people. We are a people of survivors. Now please join me. Let us hold hands and take a few moments of silence for our ancestors, for those who brought us here to this exact moment, for those who fell victim to all forms of state and vigilante violence, and for those overwhelmed by the pain and suffering life can sometimes bring.
What do you need?
A moment of silence. Ashe.
Ashe.
Ashe. Ashe. So we rise. Repeat after me. Black lives matter.
Black lives matter.
Black lives matter.
Black lives matter.
My life matters.
My life matters.
My life matters.
My life matters.
Congratulations to the Meadows-Livingstone graduates of 2015. So I'll just give an intro and then I'll intertwine and I'm going to break down a chant that is commonly said in demonstrations. So my name is Thea Matthews, as stated. I'm a second generation San Francisco native. I am also a student, musician, poet, and activist for Black Lives Matter. I like to say I'm an artivist, which is kind of what all of you guys are in a sense, of merging art with activism.
say we are activists. Growing up, I attended Catholic school. For years, I was isolated from my African roots and the history of the United States. I went through life not learning the power African Americans have and Blacks' contribution to Western society. I was disconnected from my historical past, and I still do not know my African American father or his family. But as you all know, knowing the past is as important as knowing the present in order to fully heal and ensure a beautiful future. I have collaborated with fellow leaders and helped organize political marches, demonstrations, shut down intersections, and form and organize community gatherings in the name of Black Lives Matter. As you know, the civil rights movement of the 1960s continues. We have not yet won the revolution. You will see it. What motivated me to get more politically involved was the death of Michael Brown Jr. At the time, I was taking a Black consciousness class, and I was internalizing the quote Mahatma Gandhi said. He said, "Be the change you want to see in the world. Be the change you want to see in the world." So I helped to resuscitate a Black student union at City College, creating a safe haven for community and a community for students. I began asking myself this question of what does it take? What do I have to do to be the change I want to see in the world? If I am demanding and protesting for accountability and transparency from the dominant systems that keep people oppressed, I must be willing to be accountable and transparent for myself. I engaged in dialogue, questioning the ways in which we reflect on how we have been socialized. For instance, we use the word nigga. Does it perpetuate self-loathing, or does it enhance self-esteem? Or black hair. I have an afro, which was first a style and now a political statement. But in my childhood years, I spent burning my hair straight. Now, how does that reflect self-esteem? The history of Black people never had straight hair prior to assimilation. Asking yourself how you can take responsibility for your life and be held accountable for your actions while receiving the guidance of those you trust can assist you in endeavors and passions. For change is inevitable, and changes have been made, but we as a people are not done yet. Our skin tones are merely colors to swirl. It's our minds that determines the thickness of our shackles. We are the agents to our own freedom. The impact alone of how this country is built and what our U.S. Constitution condones reveal the severity of trauma oppressed communities are healing from. Regardless of age, we can assist in this healing and acknowledge the level of violence that persists not only from the police force, but also violence within our own families and communities. No one is exempt from oppression, injustice, and pain inflicted by others, but always remember we are a people of survivors. The chant that is commonly said at Black Lives Matter demonstrations, which is my personal favorite too, is the Assata Shakur chant. Assata Shakur, for those who don't know, I don't know, this would be a spot where you would know, but you never know. Assata Shakur is a political prisoner of war who currently resides in Cuba after fleeing charges from allegedly killing a police officer. However, her life and words reveal a different story. This powerful chant reveals the assignment we all have, the assignment all of you have. Now, I will first examine each line before we end saying the chant. The first line states, "It is our duty to fight for our freedom." The phrase, "it is our duty," means that your life occupation, regardless of what career path you eventually choose, you have a long way, you're not gonna even, career, but career path, passions that you choose, I guess this is for you, but it's to be an activist. An activist activates social and political change. Change within your household, change within yourself. Being tolerant and respectful to someone you don't like can be a personal campaign for change. Activism is a series of actions that benefit you and others.
If you have food and your neighbor can't afford any, feed them. If you want to gather people to a meeting to discuss a particular issue, have a protest, hold a vigil, then yes, you are fulfilling your duty to fight. One's rent on earth is activism. And I do believe that Gail Meadows in her own right teaches generations and generations of individuals to be activists, to activate, to be racial and politically conscious. Alice Walker, the famous black novelist of The Color Purple, concisely said, "Activism is the rent I pay for living on this planet." Your rent for living on Earth, especially in the United States, is activism. Now the word fight does not mean hurting yourself or somebody else's body, mind, and spirit. The word fight means persistence, perseverance, determination. You will never give up to decolonizing minds and liberating yourselves from the injustices that stand around us. The second line is, it is our duty to win. Again, perseverance and determination. No matter what happens, keep your eyes on the prize. Continue to help others, and take a step back if you need to reflect on your actions. What will it take to be the best you? This society socializes people to care only for themselves, what they want, and that their needs are the only needs that matter. All lives, especially black lives, don't matter in this highly competitive, individualistic society that we all live in. We have the responsibility, you have the responsibility to create a system to combat this. And the third line states, we must love each other and support each other.
I'm sorry.
What, sorry? Oh. Always love and support yourself, first and fully. I believe you cannot transmit something you do not have yourself. However, as long as you have the willingness to love and support yourself, you can help another. Why must we love and support each other? Because no one is alone in the struggle to attain liberation. We are all here to work together. This society seems to subconsciously take pride in exclusion and separation. Sometimes we do have to separate ourselves from toxic environmental forces. Other times we have an opportunity to rebuild a trust once broken among a people to collectively heal. And if we cannot love and support each other, which we always won't, we can at least work towards having the willingness to do so. And the last line, and I'm sorry this is long, because you said 5 to 10 minutes, and you said give an update on Black Lives Matter, and I'm like, well, I don't want to make people cry and like go everything. So I was like, well, how can I be constructive? So this is the last line, and I'll end shortly. And then we're going to do a chant again. Okay. Yay! Okay. Last line is, we have nothing to lose but our chains. The phrase nothing to lose is essentially the ability to have courage and the willingness to work through fear. Your dedication measures the range of your dreams, your hopes, and wishes for life and for this world. The word chains can easily be applied to you today, and they are the ways in which dominant institutions such as social media, your television, your radio, the billboards that you see, the individuals that you have in your life, even the individuals in the government, and how they manipulate and perpetuate images of oppression. We have the power of choice as to how we will act and react to ourselves and others, no one else. So today, my brothers and sisters, graduates, and community members, all in attendance, I'm going to end with a call and response with the Asada chant. It is our duty to fight for our freedom. It is our duty to fight for our freedom. It is our duty to win. It is our duty to win. We must love each other and support each other. We must love each other and support each other. We have nothing to lose but our chains. We have nothing to lose but our chains. Ashe. Ashe.
Tori, we have an alumni here that's going to sing a song, short song for us. Oh, yay.
Hi, my name's Tori. I'm going to sing a song called I Can Only Be Me by Stevie Wonder. Yay. Butterflies begin from having been another, as the child is born from being in a mother's womb. But how many times have you wished you were some other? Someone then who you are. Yet who's to say that if all were uncovered, you will like what you see? You can only be you, as I can only be me.
Sister Rosa?
Get up, stand up. Stand up for your rights. Get up, stand up. Don't give up the fight. Don't give up the fight. Get up, stand up. Stand up for what? Stand up for your rights. Stand up. Get up, stand up. Don't give up the fight. Don't give up the fight.
First 1965 African movement. tonight.
Go ahead.
Great abolitionist.
All right.
Wait, and I'm gonna read the Franklin.
Come on.
What you want?
Come on.
Baby, I got it.
Okay.
What do you need? No, I got it. Yeah, all I'm asking is for a little respect when you get home. R-E-S-P-E-C-T, find out what it means to me. R-E-S-P-E-C-T, take care, TCP. Very intellectual, and I love Raven.
Great journalist.
Yeah.
I am Cheesebro. I feel good. So good. I got you. All right.
I am my sister goddess. I'm protector of humans and animals.
All power to the people.
I am Malcolm X to the X. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8. And on my honor Nebraska, May 19th, year 25. Was the son of a garbage teacher. We must keep his name alive. Used 4 years of roller adventure, drifted to a life of crime. Until he learned to be our leader. Yes,
From my whole family, my brother, my sister, my children, we'd like to thank you for all the seeds you plant in our children.
Thank you.
And how much water you put on them. You have an amount of water that I do not have. I'm here with you, 1 second. And I see your energy with these children. It's amazing, right? So we love you, and thank you for being the water, the plant, everything to our children. And Bob, those of you that don't know, Bob's a therapist, and so he works with some of the children on a regular basis. So Bob has been a blessing to my family, for my son, and for my daughter. And so we just a small token, some really nice she cologne, you know. We love birds. But thank you so much. We love you guys. And appreciate it. Yeah.
Miko and Barry, will you please come up?
Really?
So, yes. One of the amazing things about Meadows, in case you haven't noticed, is the parent community. We have a bunch of families that live in the East Bay. As you know, there's been a diaspora of black folks leaving San Francisco, going to other places just because of economics and not being able to afford to live here in the city. And so this has been an extremely challenging year for me as a single mom of 2 kids. Evelyn, 1 second. And so I wanted to thank, and other parents have been here. Mama Brandy's here. She's been so helpful. Sini has been a part of helping me. Pretty much every parent that comes here has been a part of helping my kids get to school. And I'm very thankful. So I just wanted to thank Tamiko and Barry. Because it's been a hard year, and you guys have both always been there for me. And my traveling and my working, and took care of my children. So Barry is from Belize, and I went there. Can you hand that to him? And so I just wanted to give you some pictures from my personal collection of the children of Belize. Thank you for caring for my children. And just a small token of appreciation, just to help out. And for Tamiko, who I've known since I was a young person, our family, just a small token, some good frankincense, good energy. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all.
Hello, I'm Bob Livingstone. I'm married to Gail. This school started 35 years ago in a small house on Broad Street. And as Gail said, we're going to celebrate our 43rd anniversary, wedding anniversary, next month. So I feel like maybe a lot of you feel. We're on the front lines of fighting against gentrification in the city. We have to fight every day just to survive. The school has to fight to survive. We have to fight to survive where we live in Park Merced. They're planning on knocking down our house and put high-rises. So we're not alone in this. We're all together in this.
That's right.
And this school is fighting for survival, but it's thriving at the same time. There's a GoFundMe site, which I don't know if all of you have seen. There's some flyers somewhere being passed around. So it's to raise money for scholarships for kids to come here. So if you haven't seen that site, please go to it. This city used to be 15% black. Now it's 6%. And so those numbers are decreasing daily because the average apartment costs like $4,200 a month here, correct?
Yeah.
Yep. So we have to fight for affordable housing and what's right. So thank you all for coming.
Thank you, Bob.
Can I say one thing?
Come up. Ready, go.
Because I came literally just last month, and the busy working
working mama who's always busy has been telling me forever, because when you're busy working mamas, and I'm mother of 3 daughters, 19, 15, and a 7-year-old. 19 is at college, but you know, she still come home and eat on the weekend. The privilege of going close,
That's
right?
right, that's right.
And so, but when you're out in the world and our work is social work, and you've been commissioned to do a work, as we're commissioning our children, because we know they're here on purpose.
That's right.
And they have things to do on the planet. And our jobs as these guides, while they're doing, is to make sure they get in the right spot so people can affect them with the virus of wanting to learn. And I'm so grateful to you for that. I'm grateful for you. That while I was running, taking care of the planet, planting seeds, I'm a farmer. And so every day I'm teaching little girls how to farm at Hunters Point. And that's my work in the midst of trauma and the midst of them dying.
Yes.
And every day I can do that easier knowing that my baby is here.
That's right.
So that I can stay on purpose, so I can know that she will live on purpose. Because it's more than a job. We're here for a reason on this planet. I'm grateful to y'all. I'm grateful to you. Blessings.
Hi, I'm Armando, the youth yoga teacher here, and I first of all want to thank Gail and you children for allowing me to come here and teach you, because you guys have taught me a lot in the last couple of months that I've just been here. Isa and Shiloh, the graduates, can you come up, please? Both of you have taught me a lot, so what I want to do is give you one each. On the mat, you take off the mat and out to this community, out to the community, and out these doors.
Hi, I'm Joe Salinas, and I'm the tennis coach for this beautiful group of kids. You know, and it's really a pleasure for me to work with people like myself, children of color. I mean, I'm not racist or anything, but it's kind of cool, you know, being around my own people.
That's right.
But you know, I just want to reiterate on something that was said earlier today. And see, I have a daughter. In the beginning, when I was about to put her in school, this was my first choice. But because of logistics and things, I ended up having to go to one of those other schools. And the thing about, you know, my big headache with these other schools is they keep saying that my daughter has a problem.
Right, come on.
You know, but at the beginning of this school year, she took a test, a national test, and came in 98th percentile in math, but they said she has a problem.
Right. Come on, Joe.
You know?
Yeah.
You know, the thing about this school is they don't talk about you have a problem. They say, hey, let's learn how to be people.
That's right.
You know?
Come on.
Because there's a bunch of children in this school that have what the other schools call learning difficulties. But you see, like as a tennis teacher, I have noticed over the years that you can bring 20 kids to me and they're all going to be different. They're all going to learn at a different pace.
That's right.
I have to teach each one of them different because they are different individuals.
Right.
And that's what they do here. They teach the individual. They're not teaching a class. They're teaching each person to be themselves and to learn at their pace. And if someone moves a little slower than the others, there's nothing wrong with you. That's just at your pace. Like if you're running a race, if you finish the race, you won. Whether you came in first, second, or last, you finished. And that's what Gail does here. You know, and I'm proud to be a part of this community. And, you know, let's just keep it strong.
Yeah.
My name is Akin Yele, and I kind of retired 2 years ago from after teaching here for 23 years.
Yes.
So I'm always grateful for the teacher, for the school, for Gail, for Rob. So anyway, I just wanted to say that. A couple of things to do with San Francisco I wanted to mention. One is that the city is going down the tubes. I moved here 42 years ago from New York, and it's one of the best places I've ever been in San Francisco, but it's changing rapidly. And one of the problems is the mayor, Ed Lee. And as far as I know, there's only one person who has stepped up to run against Ed Lee, who's a friend of mine, a musician from the musician and activist from the Mission District, Francisco Herrera. Just, I think 2 days ago, he put in the official papers to become a candidate for mayor. And so I would encourage everyone to just look into his campaign and what he has to say. Francisco Herrera. He's a wonderful guy, great guy. He's been around for decades in the Mission District. And he has a serious campaign going on. So check out Francisco Herrera. The other thing, just the end of this month, or the week after next, Juneteenth, some of the kids here, and I think Gail and I will be doing a brief performance at one of the Juneteenth events at the Joseph Lee Gym in the Bayview, 3rd and Oakdale, right behind the Bayview Opera House, on the evening of Friday, June 19th. So if you're available, it's all free. If you're available, come check us out over there. And thank you all for being here.
All right, guys, that's it. Thanks for coming. Make sure you get your raffle tickets. They'll be raffling off a cake soon. And have fun. Raffle tickets.
Look at my phone for me charging.
Right.